to the Coventry recovery, where today we'll be playing AFC Wimbledon at home and Rotherham United at home. Two games against two sides who are 23rd and 17th. We've not been too great against those sort of sides recently, as you can see from the form. So we left it at Fleetwood. We had a sort of mid-table Burton Albion side and drew. We then lost to a struggling Rochdale side. I've left my fan on. Turning that off. We then lost to a struggling Rochdale side. Really, unfortunately, a 93rd minute goal. We didn't play well, though. We didn't deserve anything from it. And we beat Bristol Rovers 3-0. Just about squeaked past Pompey, who are a good side, and beat Peterborough quite convincingly before losing to Southend in the Checker Trade crappy, stupid trophy on penalties. But really, our problems have lied against sides who aren't too great in the league. And in this episode, we're going to have two of them. And on top of that, if we show you the side that's going to play today, injuries, international duty, and players not fully fit. It's a sort of mess at the moment. Michael Rose and Wesley Gibello are both out injured. Gibello is out for 3 weeks, and Michael Rose is out for 5 weeks. Brewster and McCallum, who's actually going to start today over Mason, is out as well. We're forced into sort of Reece Alassani out wide, who isn't really fully fit. We're going to actually go with... No, we're going to go with Alassani, Castaneer off the bench. But this is the team today. Sheaf still in there, with Dabo coming back from injury in about a week. We won't see him this episode. Unfortunately, our starting right back, but we are looking to get a right back in on trial. So we should have a new right back in before our next game. We're going to jump straight in. I expect us to win this game against Wimbledon at the St Andrews Trillion Trophy Stadium. I still don't really know what it's called. It's the Trillion Trophy Stadium. I don't know if St Andrews is still what it really is called. But look at Ipswich. No defeats for them. Still only 2 points away though with our 3 defeats, but they've drawn way too many this season. As we start strongly on the front foot here is Allen. He's dangerous from there and just over the bar. Nathan Trott, former West Ham goalkeeper, could still be on loan from West Ham. Rod McDonald, former Coventry centre-back. Wagstaff, another big name who a lot of people should know, is Hiwula and all, but I don't know how that's not gone in. Still 0-0 here after 25 minutes. Going to demand more. I mean, we've dominated this game. The formation has changed, which I didn't actually mention before. Liam Kelly in the holding mid-roll instead of an attacking midfielder, literally just due to personnel reasons, really, as we head over the bar again at what is a very empty Trillion Trophy Stadium. Ipswich drawing with Accrington Stanley. Can't see any of these latest scores for some unknown reason. There we go. Berry leading the Dons. And that's about the only thing we saw there. Right, Adi Vivish is not happy, so I'm going to go aggressive and say no, not good enough. Not good enough for us in the first half. Not really much in the way of highlights, and we're 0-0 against a side that are 22nd now in the league. Only ahead of Bolton Wanderers, who had 10 points deducted. They would be on 18 points, which still isn't great. That would put them 17th. And Wycombe Wanderers, who are just a toilet side in this division. Let's bring on Castaneer very early in this game. We don't have much on the bench and demand more from the boys because we've had 16 shots to their 0 and there's still not a highlight, and I can see us losing this one, and I really don't want to say that. Allen whipping in a corner, punched away Castaneer. Again, one of those I don't understand how Hulu's not scored, but Bayliss picks it up, finds Allen, who is so dangerous from sort of 25-30 yards. 78 minutes. I'm going to have to make another sub here. Bakayoko coming on. 5 minutes left here. This could be an absolute travesty of a result. It's going to keep us second, 3 points clear of Lincoln, but it's not good enough. It's going to be a 0-0. It is 0-0 full time. AFC Wimbledon and Coventry. I am going to go mental. Yes, someone didn't like it. Castanet didn't like it. He came off the bench and did okay. I don't really care, Castanet. I expect a lot more from us in that one. Jesus Christ. There's a few fitness concerns. People won't be back for the Rotherham game either. International duty carrying on until after that. But we're going to have to give the fans a little bit more. Rotherham have sacked their manager as well. Paul Warne has departed Rotherham United ahead of our game. So Richie Barker, the former assistant manager at Milton Keynes and Charlton, and the former manager of Portsmouth, Crawley, Bury, and former player for a lot of clubs, he is going to be the man in charge of our game. Please don't have new manager syndrome. Right, so Francati Dabo has just failed a fitness test, so is not going to be ready. Brandon Mason is considered doubtful. He contracted food poisoning, and all the other players are still out as well. But they've got a couple of players out on international duty, and another man with food poisoning. I mean, they must be friends. And Sean McDonald is out with a twisted ankle. So today we are going to start a slightly food poisoned Brandon Mason. Does have to. Francati Dabo, I don't think he's going to be fit for another 3 days. I'm not really sure what. He had a groin strain. We're not going to risk him for this one. Again, it's a game we should really win, to be honest. We're going to revert to this and do this. Chaplin now back fully fit. We do have Lewis Buxton, a right back on trial, who apparently, according to our scout, Aled Williams, the goalkeeper coach, is our best right back. According to everyone, actually, is our best right back. So, you know, could be someone we look to bring in, but he can't actually be registered until January. So not too much point in that at the moment. But we're going with a more attacking formation. Going to look to create more chances in this one than we did against Wimbledon. Although we created enough to win the game, we clearly did something wrong because we didn't win the game, which is what we need to do. So we are going to start this game as we mean to go on, as Connor Chaplin earns his way back in the spot, well, in the side, as we actually, well, we need him in the side because we need to create something, and we are missing other talent as we get the ball wide, and Chaplin dishes it off the pitch very quickly, and we need a result here. We could have overtaken, we could have gone top. Ipswich are losing their game though as we whip the ball in. Huwula and Alassani's offside. Might get excited this game if Ipswich lose, because that could put us top, which would be great if we could go top of the league here. 17 minutes in. The form a bit up and down at the moment though, as we find Brandon Mason. We're going to look to make some moves in January depending on where we are, where we're thinking we're going to finish. Looking towards the championship really at the moment. That's the move for the club right now, is a move towards the championship, and that's what we're aiming to do now, get promoted. Chaplin slides Alassani, who's fired it over the bar. Looking at who we can afford to move on without making us too weak that we don't compete. And not looking to bring in too many players, because we need the players to come in that are championship quality, and we need to make sure that we definitely get the championship quality players, as we nearly concede there as Jamie Allen finds Jody Jones. And I tell you what, it's a very up and down game here so far, and we probably need to tell the lads, hey, come on. Ipswich do have a game in hand on us. But tell you what, we get a win. Oh, for God's sake, we get a win here. Well, McFadden's in. He is unbelievably good. Better than Jordan Willis, 100%. Chaplin. Jody Jones is offside. Just trying to think in real life, as Coventry won't actually have Connor Chaplin. How it's gonna work? I mean, I'm sure Bakayoko will get a lot more game time than I'm giving him, because, well, I don't play 2 up top, and I don't like playing Huula out wide. So I don't know how they're going to do it. They'll probably have Huula out wide, Bakayoko up top, and Max Biambu's a lot better in real life than he is on this game. He's toilet on this game, not worth anything, and no one will buy him because he's rubbish. But in real life, he's quite good. As Bayliss, what a save that is from Freddie Woodman, I'm guessing, on loan from Newcastle potentially, or maybe they signed him. Not 100% sure. As Hyam finds McFadzean. It is Freddie Woodman. So I know my stuff. Talks about lower league football. I know my stuff. Right, come on. Let's show some passion. Huula's nervous, and that is the end of Huula's game because I'm not having a nervous striker. I want Bakayoko to score and show us how it's done, because we can't have 2 0-0s in a row, can we? I mean, we've had 27 shots. Oh, come on. I mean, we're going to go attacking. Oh, no. We've dominated them as well. Oh, now, here we go. Here we go. Alassane on the break. That is awful. What a tackle that is from Bayliss. I was about to get really, really angry at Alassane. And we're in route 1. Yes! Bakayoko. We've got Bakayoko. Yes, we've got Bakayoko. Baby, we got Bakayoko. Well done. I needed that, and I knew he'd score. That is an inspired change. Let's get Shipley on. Let's get Liam Kelly on and shore this game up. And let's go cautious. Oh, God. You are kidding me. I've just made my subs. Can Alassane? No one can do right back, can they? No. Oh, we're just going to have to hope and pray that we don't concede a late one. Doesn't look like we're going to. Ooh. Alassane filling it right. Oh, I knew it was coming. Oh, he's offside. Oh my God, he's offside. Was he offside? What round? Lino. What a decision. Oh, Vassell, all you got to do is keep yourself on side and it's all over. Stress gone. We've really, really earned that. Carl McFadden's been sent off again. But at the end of this episode, the Sky Blues are top of League One.